So Jess, perhaps we can just think about what we've covered, go over what we've covered today. So we've talked about remembering that anxiety is a normal experience, that we all have that. We've talked about how it might look in teens in particular, and what's happening for our teens and at that stage of life, and how that impacts. We've talked about how we notice the warning signs of when anxiety is becoming more of a concern for our teens, and what we can look for, and what parents can look for. And then we talked quite a bit about what parents can do in terms of taking care of themselves, looking after themselves, because they're going to be a really important resource for their teens, and also what some practical things they can do around just keeping things, routines as much as possible, and how they can connect and engage with the young person and before they can move on to helping them work things out. Yeah. And we also really wanted to emphasize the idea of the role of others is to be a coach, and that's what parents do, and that's what, if they're needing further professional help, that's what would be happening too, and that we do see these this way of working as really helpful, and that young people come through this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and yeah, it's something that they can learn to manage. Yeah. Would there be anything else you would want to emphasize?
No, I just think, like you'd said, just the amount of young people that we've worked with, together over the times with anxiety, and seeing them come out the other end, and just learning about themselves, learning ways to cope. It's why I enjoy the job and I keep doing it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. The more we helping them understand their experience for themselves, and also how they can face the things that are fearful and scary in a manageable way, which might feel uncomfortable first, but then becomes more easy. Yeah.
Yeah, and then just finishing off with where parents and teens can go to find help as well, and that the idea of different levels of help as well, and you can start with some of the apps and self-help and reading at the early stages, to looking at your GP and to a referral to our services.